Before we start the video, I want to thank our sponsors, Sheila and Daisy. Now, those two are my friends who are selling these really amazing masks. Like, oh my gosh, these designs are really cool. And I want you guys to be able to get some too. So, please pick some up before they're gone. These two girls are really nice, and they've helped me a lot. And it would mean so much to me if you guys would just support them on this. So, if you guys wouldn't mind picking one up, yeah, this video that I'm about to play will explain it better than I can, and it'll also tell you how to get your own. I want to give y'all a heads up. This episode / series is going to be a little more educational than usual. So give me time to write a pinned comment because there's going to be more information on the series there. And yeah, let's get into this episode of Facts or Fiction. Atlantis, the lost city, whatever you want to call it, has always been an absolute mystery to all of humanity. From the legends to the myths to the Disney movies, there's always been something intriguing and enchanting about the lost city. I most recently watched something on Disney Plus, you should get that by the way, about Atlantis, and I had my own theories about it. So there will be some spoilers. Also, you should either watch the documentary or listen to this brief summary I'm about to give. I would watch the documentary because it's amazing, okay? Okay. So, this group of marine biologists, or people who study the sea, travel around Europe and Greece for clues about Atlantis. They found 6 ancient anchors, you know, those little thingies that people stick at the bottom of boats so that they don't drown or sink, that they believed belonged to the people of Atlantis. They also find hieroglyphics of the menorah, but they'll get it, but on like 2 different things, but we'll get into that later. So, before I get into my theory, let me explain the more historical version of the fall of Atlantis, because Disney, guess what Disney does, everyone? Guess what they do? Guess what they do? Guess what they do? That's right, they sugarcoat it. They sugarcoat the fall of Atlantis. So here you go. Around like 100, 200 BC, a volcano just blew up. Like the entire thing just like went pew, 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 pew. And because of that, huge tsunamis formed and wiped out entire cities with devastating forces. You know, tsunamis. Those things those gigantic waves that can wipe anybody out. So, random parts of the world experienced winter. Yeah, it was 2 years. And since it was a volcano, a cloud of scorching hot smoke that was so hot, if you touched it, you would immediately disintegrate, flooded entire areas. So tsunami hit Atlantis and it disappeared. So my theory is that we will never find Atlantis. Want to know why? If it really was a tsunami that hit Atlantis, the parts of the city could have belonged to different places. Proof of this was the menorah symbols. They were just like different places, you know? And, you know, they found them in 2 different spots, like Spain and whatever. But I guess that's never true. We should never say never. Besides, if it really did sink the whole city, then it would probably be destroyed underwater in one spot. Cough, 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 cough. Now you might be wondering, why didn't they use the same thing they used to find the Titanic? Well, to put it even more simply, it's because unlike Atlantis, we had an idea of where the Titanic sank, and there were people that survived to tell the story. Now, if there is any marine biologists with access to this project, in fact, like, is, like, you should definitely try that. So, anyways, I think the menorah might mean something. I think that it's not a menorah. It could be the trident of Poseidon, because the people of Atlantis were known for worshiping the Greek god Poseidon. And that could be very important. So maybe Atlantis isn't where they think it is. Maybe it's in... I almost said Spain. What if it's actually in Greece? Now, that is something worth looking into. Now, I'm no marine biologist, because if I was, then why would I be on YouTube, you know? You think that I'd share this knowledge? I'm just kidding. But for real, though, if there's any marine biologists that want to take a look for places in Greece that look like the thing that I'm showing on screen. So I'm no marine biologist, like I was saying earlier. So for now, this could be either facts or fiction. That's all for this episode of, facts and fiction. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Bye. Toodles.
I ain't too flawless, and no, I ain't the best, and no, I don't say sorry, and no, I ain't perfect, but I am the man. I am the man. Shots fired.